Hello, everyone. Joseph from Living Magazine and Beatrice.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Happy February.
Happy February. Good to see you guys.
Yes.
This time I have to apologize. It was my fault if last week we couldn't do the live stream because I was on a business trip. And actually, I went to Miami, Beatrice.
I know. Yes. You
Yeah.
told me. Yeah. And then you got to enjoy some sun weather, some nice warm weather while we were up here in the snow.
I'm sorry about that, but somebody had to make the sacrifice, and you have a little girl, so I did it for you.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks for being a team player. Well, speaking of fun days, today is a very special day. Guess what today is?
Yeah.
It is National Wear Red Day.
Yes.
Which is why we are both wearing red.
Exactly.
And it is recognizing or raising awareness for heart disease and cardiovascular disease. It is the #1 killer of women in the U.S. today, according to the American Heart Association. And they actually just came out with a report this year. We're just into February. It's the heart disease and stroke statistics. Every 80 seconds, the disease kills one woman dies from heart disease, and it takes more lives than all forms of cancer combined, which is astounding.
It's insane. It's really, awareness is never enough about this.
Absolutely. And in addition, it also is on the rise in women in their 20s. So it's not a matter of just age and poor health habits over years. It's young people, young women as well. So definitely you young girls, millennials out there, try not to gorge too much on the sour cream and onion dip for the Super Bowl. So, but yeah, so in honor of National Wear Red Day, we thought we'd talk about badass women. As everybody knows, we have our first woman vice president of the United States ever, which is really exciting. And so we thought we'd put together, or we didn't put together, I actually looked this up online, a list of badass women who are from or based in New York City. And we've got a really cool list here for you. It's 9 really cool, awesome women. And the first on that list is Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah.
And we can get that link up there. She is a Brooklyn native. She's everyone knows she's a feminist icon. She co-founded the ACLU's Women's Rights Project. She was also the first Supreme Court justice to become a pop icon. She's nicknamed Notorious RBG, as everybody knows. And so kudos to her. We love her. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Really iconic and an innovator for so many reasons and an inspiration for many others.
Absolutely. I mean, women going into law. I mean, she was such a powerful personality. Very wise as well. And she was also, I don't know, she was under 5 feet. I think she was very tiny.
That didn't stop her for sure.
No.
Let's move to the next one then. Yeah.
So then we'll just go through these really quickly. Sonia Sotomayor. She's also a Bronx native, and she is the first Hispanic woman Supreme Court justice. So as you may have guessed, it was not all about law. We've got women that are like, basically have the best of what they do, or the first of what they do. And she is definitely the first Hispanic woman Supreme Court justice. Next, we've got from the pop world, Cardi B. She is, everybody knows Cardi B. She's Manhattan born, Bronx raised, singer rapper. She's first female artist to win a Grammy for Best Rap Album as a solo artist. So kudos to Cardi. And she also broke several streaming records that went triple platinum. She also had 8 Billboard awards and 5. She holds 5 Guinness World Records. I did not know that. I think that's really cool. Including most #1 singles by a female rapper. So go girl.
Absolutely.
Look at those abs. I don't know if that was pre-baby. I'm assuming that was.
Then we have Eileen Miles.
not as popular, and people may not know who this person is. So Eileen Miles is a poet from Massachusetts who moved to New York in '74. She became the first openly female candidate to run for president. And the whole story is really interesting. She was actually a write-in candidate where people can just write in her name. And this was when Bill Clinton and the senior George Bush ran in 1991. But she became kind of a hero or icon for many people in New York, and she got a lot of people to vote for her. So, but yeah, she was the first openly female candidate,
Yeah.
as they recognize her. Then we have AOC,
a very popular one.
everybody knows she's been in the press many times, and now she is the youngest woman to serve in U.S. Congress. So that is definitely the first.
Yeah, and it's from New York.
From New York as well, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this next person, Leslie Jones. She is the oldest person to join SNL, Saturday Night Live cast. She joined it in 2014 at the age of 47. So kudos to her.
Yeah, I had no idea that she was already 47. She looks great.
Well, yeah. I mean, right, exactly. 47. Well, that was, however, 6 years ago. So now she's in her 50s, I think, mid 50s. But yeah, she started stand up in 1987. She was named Times one of Time's most influential people. Mm-hmm. She's also a big Christian Siriano's hype woman, and a big Olympics fan. So good for her. So yeah.
Next one.
Everybody knows this wonderful petite woman, Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth, as we all know her. Westheimer is her last name. And she was old in the 90s when I was hearing about her, and everybody knows her accent, Dr. Ruth, and having sex. I mean, I remember that was what she was known for. But her history is amazing. She's a Holocaust survivor. She became a famous sex therapist through the years. She wrote 45 books on sex and sexuality, which is amazing. Wow. But she immigrated to the U.S. in 1956. She settled in New York City, Washington Heights, Upper Manhattan, where she lives today. And that's where she also got her doctorate degree from Columbia. So very smart woman, and she's still going strong. God bless her. Yep. 90.
And last but not least,
well, we have two more. So,
two more. Of course, how can we,
everybody
talk about badass New Yorkers without mentioning, of course, Lady Gaga, who started again in the local circuit here in New York, doing boudoir and these jazz shows, and then we all know that the icon and legend that she became.
Well, right. She started off just singing like you said, like everybody else at the bitter end. There are pictures of her just performing, actually, just normal singer-songwriter circles. Her real name, as everybody knows, Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata. But in 2019, she became the first woman to win an Academy Award, a Grammy, and a BAFTA, which is a British Academy, equivalent of Academy Award in UK, and a Golden Globe in the same year for her role as A Star Is Born for that soundtrack. And she as well, in addition to Cardi B, she holds several Guinness World Records, which I think is so cool. Can you imagine holding a Guinness World Record? She is one of them was being the most followed person on Twitter in 2011. She also became the most followed female pop singer and the most powerful pop star in 2014. So I don't know how they gauge the most powerful as being, but anyway, she has the Guinness World Record for that. So good for her.
Yeah.
In addition to having an amazing voice and just awesome songs and great music. And there she is performing for the inauguration. But yeah, she's badass. And I don't even know. I think she's not even 30 yet. I think she may just turn 30. I don't know. Yeah. I know she's still very young. But but yeah, that's amazing to accomplish all that at so young. And I thought this was really cool. This is a woman who holds the Guinness World Record for the largest afro, and she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's only, I think, 24 or something like that. But she, her name is Simone Williams, and she's a New York, Brooklyn woman, and her afro actually measures almost 9 inches wide and over 4 feet and 10 inches in circumference. So this is the largest afro in the world.
Wow.
Yeah. So really cool. And of course, the look has come back, has come in and out. But yeah, good for her. She just kept growing it and growing it and growing it. So there you have it. The list of New York badass women, the best and the brightest and successful. So that
this really speaks to the legacy, the amazing legacy of New York, which really gives the chance to women to shine, and it's tough. It's tougher for sure, right? But it's also something that gives you the again the idea that again, if you make it here, you can make it anywhere. And for these women, they really became trendsetter, and because they are go-getter, right? From go-getter to trendsetter.
Attracts all kinds of people. I mean, 8 million people, all different backgrounds, and the energy here is just unparalleled. With you've got so many resources here, and so many. Everybody is very supportive. You've got a lot of people that can mentor you, a lot of people to look up to. So yeah, this is a great breeding ground for anything you want to pursue. So, and that's why we came, right? Well, you're from here. You're from here originally. I'm from.
But I came back.
Yeah.
Right. So again, New York, it is what it is. You gotta, it's take it or leave it.
Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, a lot of people have been leaving it. But we will come back soon. You are still in New York City. I'm actually right on the outskirts in Long Beach. But yeah, we're still here. We're still keeping New York alive. It was just Restaurant Week. I think it just ended just a couple days ago. And so hopefully we get the restaurants coming back. Definitely support your local restaurants and vendors out there because they really need it for sure.
Yeah. And before we leave, we're gonna show you something that, as you know, we always try to make you think, but also have you having a good laugh. And Beatrice, as usual, does an amazing job, and she has found this hilarious.
Well, I just put my fingers through the walking, and this is what comes up. So everybody knows Valentine's Day is coming up, whether you love it or hate it. We've got a great list here for you, courtesy of redtricycle.com or redtry.com. And we've got the 29 worst Valentine's Day gifts ever. Exactly. And this is an hysterical list. You guys will get a big out of this.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you're a good gift giver or not.
We want to make this clear, guys. These are not suggestions. Okay, these are the worst gifts.
These are the worst.
Okay?
You feel better.
We don't want any responsibility. If you do want to get inspired because you gotta kind of want to get a revenge, that's on you. We are showing this to you.
Yes, this is what
not to do. Okay,
absolutely. Well, this first one, you know what? This is funny because I had a date. Will be anonymous. Years ago, that did give me literally cheap flowers. I mean, you could tell it was probably the last flowers that were available, and he got it at the last minute, and it literally looked like this flower, like they were dying. I mean, they were literally dead.
Yeah, guys. Again, you don't have to, give flowers, but if you do, make it nice. You might get one nice orchid, right? One nice iris. You don't need bunches,
but nice too.
Yeah. So
It's
cheap
the
dying
quality.
flowers.
It's the quality, man.
Yeah,
Guys. It's
exactly.
definitely, yeah. It can be one beautiful rose, but
Exactly.
make it good.
Yeah, but
That's
a
all I
real
do.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Expired coupons. That
That's
sounds like
bad.
a revenge, though. Yeah. Yeah.
Not to mention, they said the restaurant had shut down. So
Okay. Unbelievable.
terrible,
Yeah.
terrible.
So
And
mermaids and diapers.
it was a mermaid doll and adult diapers because this her husband, I guess, was trying to be funny, and she was pregnant. So whatever,
Okay.
you figure that one out.
That is humor before even becoming a daddy. So
A talking bear.
talking bear. Okay.
Well, this is also everything has to be done in good time. So, guys, if you just started dating the girl, do not give her a talking bear saying "I love you." Bad idea.
Yeah.
And then, of course, roses from somebody or that were supposed to be for somebody else. Maybe you picked out of the
That's
trash.
also hilarious. Yeah, I love you, Martine. Yeah, but my name is not Martine. So then a garbage can.
Well, a garbage can is probably not a good gift for any day. So
yeah,
I don't know why you would give a garbage can. Breakup
but
email.
better than a breakup email, I guess. You know.
Well, on Valentine's Day. Well, that's just cruel. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on. You could have done like a week before. You could have waited like a week. So.
Well, then he would have had to get a gift. So that's why.
Okay.
Before
Then
Christmas.
I guess that was the whole point.
So might as well be efficient.
Yep.
A flower with
borrowed money. Okay.
So yeah, you needed $2 for a $2 flower. Stuffed forest animals. So a raccoon is not good. Probably a big bear. Bear wouldn't be good either. This is funny. A confirmation of a delivery, but no flowers.
Yeah,
so
this is
supposed to be here. But I have to confess, I actually, where gift didn't come, and this is not my fault. It was due to pandemic. It was coming from far away, and this was a Christmas gift. And anyway, it was, or it might have been anniversary. I can't remember.
You literally show the receipt. It's like, hey, I did it. Okay.
Well, I didn't show them the receipt. I just
trying
told
to
him.
be romantic, but
here's proof. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually did think about it.
Well,
yeah.
A toilet seat is like
terrible.
I don't know what is worse between a toilet seat or jumper cables. It's really like I don't know.
Well, the woman is a mechanic and she really needed jumper cables. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, but let's go to this one because tongue scrapers. I think this is really. It manages to be cheap.
Not only it's his and her tongue scrapers. That's the kicker. And which one's like, oh, honey, which one's yours? Did you use my tongue scraper? Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's really bad. But
it's tongue fur.
Yeah.
Gotta love that tongue fur. And this is at the funeral. This is your funeral arrangements, I guess it is. That's really
it's
bad.
forever, right?
Yeah, I really thought about it, honey.
Yeah.
A heart made of meat. Ugh.
Yeah, gross.
Especially vegetarian. Not a good idea.
Yeah, then use another breakup. Yeah,
not good. A hair trimmer and a photocopied card. Oh gosh. Well, anyway,
gosh.
Going on. I think, but the one at the very end, of course, is nothing at all. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, nothing at all.
An empty box of chocolates or nothing at all, which is equivalent, I would say.
Well, the empty box of chocolate, it's even worse. It's like, hey, I had fun without you. I ate them.
Or I was stuck in traffic for 10 hours and I had nothing else to eat on the way to bring you this box of chocolate. So I ate them all. So yeah.
Anyway,
well, there you are.
Yeah, that was all for today. So again, don't. I mean, if
don't go buy or you have a week.
Yes, exactly. So no excuses.
Gift now.
Exactly. Before we leave, let's say hello to Ray.
Oh, Ray, my brother.
Yes.
Hi, Ray. I'm assuming that's my brother. There's a lot of Rays. There could be other Rays. I have a client named Ray. I have a coworker named Ray. So
Yeah, so thank you always for following and supporting us. And again,
yeah,
please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Your support was keeps us going. And Beatrice, as usual, thank you for the fantastic job you did. And from
thank
Joseph
you.
Levine Magazine, it's all for today.
Beatrice from Impact PR. Thank you guys, and have a great Super Bowl. Don't eat too
Yeah,
many chips.
enjoy your Super Bowl. Smart and safe. Bye.
Bye.